evening, everybody. I bet you didn't expect seeing me tonight. Hiya, Lee. How are you? Oh, dear. I'm a bit flushed because I've got my jumper on. And I had to put heating on when we come in, so... Copyright, Lee! Oh. Oh! So, yes, very tiring day, but we've had a good time. Ish. What's ish about? Oh, yeah, he's trying to edit some pictures. He's getting a bit frustrated. I am, Jad. How are you? So yeah, seen the live building, and we've seen. Oh, I'm forgetting Lee. For an itchy nose. Does that mean somebody's going to make me mad? Got a toilet if you need a link. So yes, and Chris had his picture taken with the beat. Oh, Gordon Bennett. Hang on a minute. Not with. It's all right. I'm just. Is this bloody? Oh, shh. Hi, Tommy. Hello, Tommy. It's this playing up again. I'm trying to put link in. No, it's been a right pain in the arse. It's print. What's it? So it's not going to put right. Oh, Gordon Bennett. It's all right. I'm just going to remove that, and because it's playing up. Hi, Tommy. Hi, Tracy. Hello, Tracy. Hi, Crypto. Hello, Crypto. So I keep getting this thing like it's doing. Before it disappears. So I have. There we go. I have pinned it now. It's this every now and again. It plays up. Did I say Crypto? Yeah. Tracy, Tommy, I'm Jad. Yeah. I've covered everybody anyway now. And Gordo's in as well. Oh dear.
Hello.
How are you?
A lot happier now I've got a new phone.
Oh. Tommy says don't. He says we all know it's Chris's fault. Don't blame computer.
Yeah, blame Chris.
How did it go, Amjad? He's done his first day's work experience today.
Ooh.
But yeah, it's. Trouble is, I've had notebook problems, and Lee knows I've had how many problems. I've had to buy a new battery for it, and now when I try and post a comment or something, it keeps coming up with all these things going across the screen.
Oh, don't go there. YouTube's been having an easy fit with me all day.
Why? What's it been doing?
What hasn't it been doing is a question.
I've
got an extra camera now for me layout.
Cool.
Well, I've got my old phone. I've took everything off there.
Yeah. Well, how many cameras do you want?
4.
Oh well. But I mean, I know I've got 2, but
yeah. I'm gonna try a live stream at some point.
Hi, Wakey.
Hello, Wakey.
first ever day's work experience. I was so over it, lol. It's all right. Chris is having a bit of a. Was it all right now? It's all right. He took some photographs with a drone, but he said they were like pixelated. And he says, "Oh, I hope I ain't gone all that way." And you know where he's like.
he's taking an Izzy fit. What do you think of Liverpool then? The Peterhead.
Yeah, but
what do you
anyway,
think of Peterhead?
It were a big old ship, I tell you.
Yeah, I've seen it. I watched it come in.
It was massive. Because there were people on like Facebook saying, "Oh God, it's an ugly ship." I says, "Well, put it this way, I wouldn't mind being on it."
Mate's still over there. He's over there till 7 a.m. He's on the night shift tonight.
Who?
A mate of mine. He's doing security over there.
Yeah. Well, they were like. It looked like they were. They were like all these lorries, and I would imagine they were stocking.
Oh yeah.
Hi, partners. How are you?
Hello, darkness partners.
Have you seen that? What Cordo's put? Simple Red Mick Hucknall has been arrested for having sex with a rabbit. He was found holding back the ears and singing bunnies too tight to mention. You know. Well, we didn't see a lot of it, Tommy, but we've got a friend. Hang on a minute.
Did you see that? Was any of the sea cats in? Oh God, he's got XSplit.
What were it called again? Majestic Lady or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, there were folks on Facebook saying, "Oh, it's ugly." You know, a boat ain't supposed to be pretty. It's a boat. A boat floats. Yeah, you know what I mean. Floats your boat. Get on it. But
what's
yeah,
going on
you
with
know what I mean? Didn't you have your pic? Or did you take a picture at Beatles?
You phone. It's
Oh, you weren't in it.
That's what phone it is.
Alcatel One.
It's an Android. It's got the Android apps, but it's hilarious. It's hilarious. It can actually have 2 SIM cards. It's got 2 SIM card slots.
I'm laughing at what Wake he's put went on the sea cat once, it went whoosh. Well, the idea was I took my wheelchair because I was going to go with them, but it was bitterly cold and I took a blanket and everything. I shower you. And it was blowing a gale and I went, no, I'll stop right here. I'll stop in car where I know it's warm, you know. Yeah. We've got you up, partners, but there's, you know, nobody's at home. But yeah, it was quite interesting. It's the first time I've ever seen that live building.
Put him down in basement and he'll come back up.
I
said that and he come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, XSplit seems to have a moment.
I'm straining this PC.
Where's the station to Belfast? That. While I think about it, when we were going, we went directly past Manchester Airport, and we saw a Ryanair plane coming in. They were like right above his heads. Well, you know, not.
Oh yeah. You can see it.
Didn't you have the car over your roof?
I think if it had got any closer, it had landed on top of the car. We couldn't believe how close it were. Anyway, on way down there, they were like, there were about 3 planes on runway.
Yeah. Were you
Anyway.
running after him?
No, because we're on a dual carriageway. Anyway, so they were all, what were it? Luftwaffe, Virgin plane, and I don't know what other one were. Then on way back, there were another plane going opposite way, and it were in Aer Lingus, which is Ireland.
The other Irish carrier, yeah.
So
Ryanair, Wellsworth Airlines.
Ryanair were going when we were going, and Aer Lingus were when we were coming back. It were funny.
Do.
That'll be your last doobie-doo, Lee. Otherwise, I'm muting you.
Swedish chef.
I'll do better.
That was the name of the airline, Wakey. It says Luftwaffe. Do you know?
No, that's the Air Force. The Air Force is Luftwaffe. It's Lufthansa is the airline.
Oh, I don't know. It were on tarmac. I couldn't see it proper.
60 miles an hour over a bridge.
But anyway, it was one at German Airlines anyway. No, we didn't get a chance to call in.
Better not bomb our ship. Whoever goes
Did you what Chris has just said? Because Wakey put the bomb in his chippy next. Chris says they don't want to bomb on. He says, where am I going to get the chips from? I'll talk to you afterwards or tomorrow sometime. Dad. Yeah. But so yeah. I mean, I'd have loved to have seen her, but what time do we get there? About 11:45. And then we set off just after 5 o'clock.
Go back at 3. No.
It was about 3:30, weren't it?
Yeah, 3:30 we left Liverpool docks.
Yeah. And then we get back to Inns and we had a coffee and whatever. It was just a flying visit, really, because we wanted to go up, and then that cruise liner were only in, where is it? In dock just one day.
Until Wednesday.
Is it Wednesday? Oh.
I say,
yeah, it's until Wednesday because I got offered a night shift on it. So I said to you can go through it. I can't be bothered.
I'm just laughing at what Chris has just said. Yeah, it says, and I had a coffee in my bucket. Now, it were a mug that they bought back from Florida. I mean, I got one and it were a bit smaller than Chris's, and I couldn't drink all mine. Honestly, it were like a bucket. It was like a...
Yeah, but he's not going to cook and wake it.
But yeah, Chris says I had a coffee in my bucket. I said, just make sure you go to Lavy before we leave. Oh dear, it were hilarious. And Ian says that's the normal size. And God, honestly, it will like that. It will like that, honestly, and full of coffee. I couldn't drink mine, and mine weren't half the size of Chris's. I bought a Chinese takeaway tonight on the drive home. I saw the bag rustling. I looked inside and saw two eyes staring back at me. Panicked, I thought it was a rat or a mouse. I pulled it out of the bag as quick as possible. Turns out it was a Peking duck. I've heard that one millions of times.
Oh yeah.
Oh God,
Yeah.
the earphones are on the top on this new phone.
It's like captured by the cannibals.
But I mean, this is the size cups we have. I bet you could fit probably 2 or even 3 in that size that Chris had. Honestly, it were massive. What were it? Grumpy? I think it were like Snow White.
That's definitely Chris or Lisa.
But yeah, honestly, it were its size of a bucket. Honestly. But I'd have loved to have known exactly how much it held because it were massive. I don't know how Chris drank it all. Because mine weren't as big as Chris's, and I left like above half, well, just below half. I couldn't drink it.
Why?
But oh
this
God,
camera looks decent. The camera looks decent on my new phone as well. What? I haven't filmed with it yet.
But yeah, it was sort of like well, we could have gone up another day, like, but you know, same as Chris says, I prefer the Fockers. But yeah, I mean, it were like we've got
Another film, the Fox.
Oh dear, but I did. I said to Chris, I says, just make sure you go to lab before we go. I says, I don't want stopping halfway getting home and saying I'm just, you know, at side of road. But normally it'd take us like through Snake Pass, but Snake Pass was all closed off. So it took us like through Winnet's Pass and like past Mantor and everything. We got, well, Chris stopped car and took her, because it was sort of just getting dark as we were on his way back. Lovely sunset pictures. But yeah, it were really. I should have told him about that sheep jumping out. Because we had to go through Winnet's Pass on the way there. We had to go through Castleton and yeah, we did. Amjad.
That's where Blue John came, Castleton.
Yeah, Blue John Caverns. Anyway, it's a very, very thin road. Anyway, they've got these cattle grids. So we went off at first cattle grid, and there were a car coming other way. So sort of we had to wait for him to sort of pass us so he could go over at cattle grid. Anyway, there was this sheep outside at road. We starts off, and all of a sudden, this sheep jumps out in front of us. Chris nearly had heart failure. Oh God! And then what were they doing on the way back? They've got like these. They've got these grip bins outside at road, and there are about 4 of these sheep piled on top of this grip bin. I don't know whether there are any grit in it or not.
Dancing off a road shouting, yes, great, yes, great.
Crypto says we are forever breaking glasses in this house. So I had my whiskey in a fishbowl. I was not complaining. Oh God. Oh yeah. So we had a bit, nearly had a near miss on way going, because this sheep sort of all times to jump out in middle of the road, it got to be like in front of us, hadn't it? This filmed with one of those phones, Lee. He's put your link in for a YouTube.
Yeah, there's sheep.
And then, some as I say, I don't know whether they were gritting this grip bit or not, but there were about four on them, all, you know, tucking into something in this gripping. I don't know. But yeah, it was funny. Hi, Hazy, how are you?
Hi, Hazy.
I love sheep. But yeah, we nearly had a kamikaze sheep throw its Senate car, and then they were all piled on top of this grip bin on way back. And what did you say? Oh God, he says it looks like one's puking up. I went, no, I don't want to see, thank you. But yeah. But did you realise as well that from Liverpool you can get to North Wales? I know it's miles away from Caithnasey,
That's right next to the Welsh border.
Especially with mint sauce.
Yeah, you get Caithnasey in Cardiff.
Legal in the UK, what? For them to be roaming about, when you go through Winnets Pass, it's like Peak District, and they're all over hills everywhere, roaming about, and yeah, just roaming freely. At least taking pictures already.
No, I'm not. I'm messing around with my camera, my new
But yeah, I mean, in Peak District, Tommy, they all there were thousands on them. I think a lot of the farmers take the sheep up there because it's it says loving sheep.
I'm messing around with my new
Yeah,
camera.
I reckon the farmers take them up there to keep it, you know, grazing. Well, I don't think you'll be taking dick pics up in air, Wakey.
I just getting a little closer.
Oh, he'll have to get along a lead.
There's a macro up.
Oh dear.
So
No, I'm having a
millimeters.
I am here, but I'm trying to do something. I want to have a little try something with my new camera.
Because it's not just cars that love you, it's sheep too, Pixies. Gordo says his camera doesn't have a micro lens. Hi, Richard, how are you? Richard's ears must be burning because I'm done talking about you. He's trying to figure out the Zoom function and center it. Oh dear. But yes, Amjad was saying you were very informative on Friday evening, Richard, about what we were talking about. Oh dear. Well, there's one thing, I should sleep like a baby tonight. We're up at 7. We're at about 9:30 we went, I don't know. I can't remember. Oh dear. But yeah, it was a very funny live stream on Friday. So Miss Portness, then are you all right?
Not working.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
So this is the thing. Now you've got the Volvo sorted, and you've got your sorted. What
Beetle's gone to its owner.
Yeah, you said on Friday evening. I mean, what you're going to do now then?
Got 3 other cars.
belching and filling your nappy.
Is this one?
Yeah. You can run about. Oh, your Beamer.
Yep. We've got this one.
Oh, is that Toyota Celica?
Yeah, that's the one. And then as soon as I find it, this one. Little slice of the 1970s.
Is that Triumph Dolomite?
Dolomite, yeah.
See? I know nothing about cars. Grit, I think you mean shit.
And I work on this one from time to time. In fact, I lost keep it locking wheel bolt. So I had to get a replacement on eBay.
Oh, Amjad says he's tried new Gran Turismo. Ah. He says, is that a Dolly Sprint? Yeah.
No,
is
it's
that
not.
the same thing?
1850.
Triumph Dolomite.
Yeah,
Is it?
different Dolomites. They weren't all the same. Sprint were top at range, performance model. I had one of them.
Oh.
Well, it's an 1850, which is next one down.
Odd make it car, but I don't know
Let's
a
look,
lot. Chris has got
a picture of me Sprint that I used to.
Chris has got a picture of a Rolls Royce. Oh, Crypto says snakes eaten. It were like parked up because they were like one of these open top buses, and the Rolls Royce were parked in front on it, and it looks like they take people around Liverpool in it, and I don't know, because it were all painted in stupid colours anyway. Tommy wants to know if you own it.
What, the Rolls Royce?
No, Triumph Dolomite.
Yeah, mine. Yeah, it's mine. Since 2008.
Because Tommy just says you own that Dolomite, Parky.
Oh, yes.
It's Toyota Celica yours then as well?
Yeah. So it was mine.
You were
Doesn't
right.
Want to play ball.
Split glitching. It's like you're not in sync.
Yeah, well, it's not just that I'm rendering it in processing power.
Yeah, you're doing a video, so he's trying to multitask.
Yeah. Did you leave it overnight? What? Oh, yeah, yeah, because you were getting crypto advice on snake feeding and whatever, and he says to leave it overnight. It's all right. I was just scratching my head and wondering what you were on about, but yeah, I remember now.
I like this new phone.
But it's like everything else, Lee. You know, it'll take some time to get used to it if it's different from what you're used to using.
Especially, it's different, well and truly different to me Apple.
Where you going, Biscuit?
Well, you've done right.
I like wheels.
It's an Android. It's an Android phone.
I think Biscuit thought we're only going to the doctors because that's the only time I go out. He probably thought, just thank God they're a long time at doctors. Oh dear. But yeah, we're all right with Callum. She says she fed it yesterday and it went for it. Had to feed it 2 mice. Has not had large ones. Oh. Wakey says he went to Donington in a Dolly Sprint in '83.
just coming back from it now.
Yeah, one of the hottest days that year. Bonnet up for the next 2 hours waiting for the engine to cool.
Yeah, there can be cooling system problems. People with them engines because stags were bad for it because you'd have a casting sand in the cylinder heads. You have from
a better holding
and
thing.
you still some casting
Or
sand left.
do it.
And block it.
What did,
Overheating.
sorry, partner, to interrupt. What did you say Liam had bought? A lorry?
The UN van.
Oh, yeah.
They gave some rail in Sheffield thinking UN's invaded.
Yeah, Liam's bought a new van.
Yeah, I've seen it.
A UN van, and Chris told Chris, he says, I've got some weird looks in Sheffield. I said,
He's bought
he had
a
any
new van.
donations? That's
No,
what.
he'll do it for a conversion and sell it on. That's what he'll do.
But I mean, I look at it this way. He's had that many problems with that. What's it called?
He won't part with that Land Rover though. He won't part with
that
it.
many problems with it. It's like a money pit, isn't it? You know, you keep throwing money at it.
He won't part with that Landy though. There's no way.
That's his dream home, brother.
Gordo says, do the indicators work on the BMW common fault on them?
They're like most cars in Sheffield.
It's a hidden feature.
Tommy says you're breaking up
Mine's
a bit
not
there.
typical. I'm not a typical BMW driver.
It's because he's rendering a video as well. He's trying to be cocky, but it's not working.
Richard said we had a Triumph 2000 and took it up Wharton banger racing.
Oh, I've been Wharton. I got put on the roof. Literally, I got put in the roof, buried, and then all about 6 of them just come, plowed and through me, plowed me.
Oh dear.
Oh, it was. I aimed. I wanted to bury it anyway. I buried. I'd done the damage I wanted to do with it, and then I wanted to kill it. So I just decided I was going to say to everyone on the last race, I'm going on this corner. Everyone following, and they all followed in on me. And I just looked up to say, I'm coming out. I climbed out the window and got out. That's what I used to do when I used to do the racing.
Wakey said he didn't go to Donington to race. He went to the Monsters of Rock. There you go.
Oh, God. Back in a minute.
It can only be don't get calls off anyone else.
Yeah. But yes, I don't think I've been to any racetracks myself, if I'm honest. Hey, you have?
I've been on a racetrack I went to with Alderton, we were at Speedway.
Oh, yeah, because there is a speedway just down the road. Yeah.
Wendy's used to play.
Yeah, I ain't been there.
That's where Sheffield Wednesday were originally.
Yeah, that's what Chris has just said. He said that's where they used to play. But it's not. And their casino.
People thought it was pronounced owl. No, people pronounce it as owl.
Nearest.
So that's where they have their nickname.
I think they do dog racing there as well. Is it dog racing?
Yeah.
Dog racing and yeah. Yeah, what Chris said.
For expression, go to the
Speedway, yeah.
John.
But it must be a football thing then, because Gordo said they used to have speedway at the old Rovers ground. But according to what Chris and Partners has just said, that used to be Wednesday's old ground. I used to go to all the stock
exact place, but they're in that area. And then,
yeah, there isn't many of them left.
Do they still do it at Skegness?
Yes, Skegness still goes.
I was going to say it's one of the main attractions, isn't it? Skeggy.
Oh, Skeggy, yes. Wharton, I love Wharton. I raced all sorts. I started with grass track and minis. I used to race against my brother, and it was hilarious racing against my brother because
the next door's been on last all weekend. Yeah, she's been to Skegness Butlins for what were it, the 70s weekend. I wasn't going to Silverstone. I was going to go to Silverstone this year, but I'm not paying to watch that toss of Christie and only throw the teddy out of the cot so they can give the race to his boy. I have no idea what he's talking about. Yeah, Richard says he used to go to walk.
Hereford Raceway is a good circuit to go. Hereford Raceway.
But who's Christian Orney? Well, I don't know. Never even heard on him. No idea. Silver, isn't that by? Isn't that not Speedway? Yeah. What?
I like Speedway.
No, Formula One.
Formula One.
Shows you how much I know. Oh, Lewis Hamilton's changing his name as a tribute to his mother. Let me just put brightness down and then I'll show everybody.
I can't see you.
What?
What are you showing? Because I've got another screen off at the moment. I'm back. But I ain't got camera on. Where's the app?
Right, my phone's on charge. That's Beatles statues.
Oh!
What else has he sent me? Oh, that's cruise ship. Look.
It's a wonder. That's what I was meant to say to you. You didn't go. You could have gone, if you'd have gone into the town centre to Matthew Street, you could have seen the Cilla Black statue.
Ah. We
That's
just
in
parked
Liverpool
up the
town.
front Lager building. And we were right on.
If you'd have got, if you'd have gone, if it's a little, that is another place to go and have a. They've got the Cilla Black thingy, and in Lime Street Station as well. You've got another statue in Lime Street Station.
Wakey said I'd soon have my pick taken with Eric Morgan. Stuart Smith was world champion when I used to go.
With this statue. The statue of Markham.
Chris says that's his next car. That's that Rolls Royce. See what I mean? It's an abomination. It's an abomination to a Rolls Royce.
It's like a silver cloud. Yeah. Yeah.
It's an abomination.
Silver cloud.
You know, if you don't want to get cold,
what's just happened there?
Cold,
go away. I just had something come up with
on an open top bush. Book Rolls Royce instead.
Did you? So if you parked by the liver beds,
No,
did you see salt?
We went on.
Did you
to
see salt?
Front.
Yeah. Did you see the salt dock? You were nowhere near Salt Docks then, where all the canal boats were.
We went past there, but
Did
I
you
tell
see
you
many?
where we parked in front of the terminal, ferry terminal thing.
Yeah, where I said to you, park.
Yeah, well, that's where we
Yeah.
parked.
Yeah, the
But
seat cast. Yeah.
It's a COVID vaccination thing, half and half, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah, well, the company I work for.
We went past this club. Well, I don't know whether it were a club or a bar or what it were. Jurgen's Bar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I know where
assuming
you
it's
are.
after Jurgen Klopp or whatever his name is.
Yeah, it is. It's Jurgen Klopp Bar, yes.
Well, it's bottom half of it is anyway. I don't know what it is upstairs.
Officers.
Well, guess where my last road trip video was?
So that again?
Videos, and the last one, Liverpool.
Oh yeah, you went Liverpool, didn't you? And Anfield and Everton.
Yeah, I only managed to do a drive-by of Goodison
That's a
Park.
swear word, Lee Everton.
But I did manage to stop at Anfield and shoot some video in front of Shankly Gates.
It says who? It's manager into Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp. It was like Jurgen's Bar, it were called or something. I don't know what it's called.
Oh yeah, Strawberry Fields and Brookside.
What is the Royal Library building use? What is it? I don't know.
Passport office. It's all different buildings. It's all offices.
There were some things outside saying you can take a tour of it, so I don't know.
Yeah, you can go. You know where the liver beds are at the top?
Yeah.
You can go right to the liver beds. There's staircase right up it.
Oh. Because then I can remember seeing...
There's a story behind those liver beds. One faces in to greet the sailors coming in, and one points out to greet them going out. That's the idea of them, of the boats.
Right.
They're there to greet.
I'll hang on a minute. Right. That's the actual building in
Liverpool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did try to get a picture.
Good one.
That I did try to get bird in right on top, but it were a bit dark, so I managed to get dark.
That was me.
Oh yeah. But
I am not going back to an iPhone. I like my other phone better. The quality of YouTube, watching a YouTube video, is better on the other phone than the iPhone.
I thought it was so they could crap on both sides of the building at the same time. But it has only got one liver bird on top, actually, Lee. Got one.
There should be two.
Well, there weren't. There were only one.
Obviously, one's getting repaired. Then there is usually two.
It's in Liverpool, Crypto. Because our friend Ian and Sophie, they live close by. And Ian informed us that this cruise ship were coming in, and did he want to film it with his drone? So that's
Jackie was going to come. Me and Jackie were going to come over, but Jackie's pulled damaged her neck, so she can hardly move her neck. So we couldn't come over.
I mean, the plan was same as I say, I'd put my Chris had put wheelchair in back at car, but it was so windy.
No, I don't think they do that, Wakey.
Oh, Gordo says more likely it's been nicked.
No. I know they have got funding to read. Hello, John Lad.
Hiya, John Lad. How are you?
Hello, John Lad.
Neither had I up until today, Crypto. But yeah, the plan was put me wheelchair in, and they were going to take me on dock, on thing where cruise ship where way too windy. It was blowing a gale. Hiya, nose bro. How are you?
Hello, bro.
So yeah,
Know.
so I said, I mean, I'd gone armed with a blanket and everything. And when they got back in car, he says it's a good job you didn't get out. He says because it was absolutely brass monkey weather. So I'm glad I stayed in car really now. I'd have been frozen solid. And we like being open and everything. It were blowing a gale.
It was blowing a hoolie.
Chris. Well, we don't know this for certain, but there were a lot of seagulls about.
Oh, there is. It's known for it. The seagulls.
It clipped a seagull with drone.
Well, you said.
Well, I said I thought it looked like it clipped a seagull, and he says when he were taking drone up, it tilted to one side. I says, well, that might have been when it clipped that bird, but. So we don't know whether he actually clipped a bird or not.
I think what it was is because it was going, I was way to the side and going quite fast, like you says. When it stops, it wins.
Yeah.
The camera will. Flop.
Yeah. He says he thinks we were taking it up too fast and wind and. So yeah, he don't know whether he actually clipped something. Or whether it was wind or what, but he says he don't think he was filming at the time. But hey ho, it come back in one piece. I didn't realise as well, Lee, that they did tours up and down.
Oh yeah, in the summer you've got you got the tour bus that does round the Beatles, Penny Lane, everything.
Oh, well, Ian said he says in summer, he says the queuing round block to have the pictures took with them 4 Beatles statues.
Yeah, as well as that, we've got a little bit further up from where those Beatles statues are. When we had the battle on the Mersey, the big battle that was on the Mersey, all the ferry, they had a big battle on the Mersey. There's a big memorial for that as well on the pier head.
Oh.
Across the Mersey.
There's a lot of things. Liverpool is known for a lot of things like that. There's a lot.
Yeah,
we used to
shootings and.
Yeah. No, we've got the slave trade. We've got the slave trade in the we've got the museum down at the Albert Dock and everything. We've got Salt Dock.
We're going down this particular road, and Ian says this strip. He says on a daily basis. He says is well known that either stabbings, shootings, blah blah blah.
Oh, I know the one he means. Yes.
Yeah, I forgot what it was called anyway.
Yeah,
so lo and
but
behold,
Salt Dock. You know where you seen you know where you've seen Salt Dock?
Yeah.
That is actually for canal boats. The canal boats can go out of there and go on the Mersey.
Oh, well, anyway, no sooner as Ian told us about this. It's this strip or something, this particular road.
Yeah, I don't know where he is. Yes.
Lo and behold, he'd no sooner said it, we got a bit further down, they were all blue and white police tape, and it looked like somebody tried
Oh, yeah.
raiding his shop or something. I don't know. Chris says,
Oh, yeah. They're
No.
constantly.
yeah, he says, yeah, we says I wouldn't like to live down here.
That's the eldest joke going, Gordo. Police in Liverpool.
Been robbing, been mugging, and been thieving. As yet, there is no news on
That is
him
the
working.
oldest scout joke that's going. Oh, God, Gordo. We know that one.
Oh dear.
There's a load of them. We know
I
there's
think
all
he needs to
different ones.
I think he needs to update his joke book.
Yeah, that's the oldest one, Gordo. There's loads.
Oh dear, I'll lay coffee when you're ready.
I got one.
Well, I did until I drunk it. But we're on about coming up again a bit when it's a bit warmer weather.
But yeah, well, if you are, we'll come over.
Well, they were going to go to what I heard at Alton Castle.
Yes.
Yeah, well, they were
I'll
going to.
tell you where he would like to fly the drone. One place he'd like to fly the drone is go in Brighton. We've got a bit of lake and everything. He'd get some good footage there.
We've been to New Brighton to do
Get
like
some good
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and last time we were up, I think it were sometime last year, there was daft sods swimming in that thing.
Oh yeah, there is.
But anyway, it's Wake says you've got to do as you're told, Pixie. I was in a Chinese restaurant when a duck walked up to me with a rose in its beak. It took the rose out and started kissing me all the way up my arm and said, "Excuse me, waiter, I asked for a romantic duck." Aromatic. Oh, dear. Hi, Alex, by the way.
Hi, Alex. Hi, Alex.
I nearly had me singing. Lee nearly had me singing, as in some of the Beatles stuff there.
They were a bloke. They were a bloke actually. I don't know how far up. Did you see that bloke singing? He was singing all.
Yeah, he's there all the time. He's always there. He's always there. He's known as the busker that's always down there.
Yeah. See you later, Amjad. See you tomorrow.
Night,
well, I'll see you tomorrow anyway. Yeah, Ian said he's always down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
But where you were on the pier head there at Christmas, we have a big Christmas market that's on there.
Ooh, did you do that?
We have an ice ring, an ice sculpture place where there's all ice sculptures. You can go and look around and everything. It's massive. We have a fair down there and everything. We had it this year down there, even though we still had the COVID, but it still all went ahead.
There were a big wheel and all down.
Yeah, that's called the Liverpool Eye.
Oh.
When you go up in that, it's not cheap. It's 20 quid to go on it, but when you're in it, you can get your photograph taken in it. But yeah, you've still got to pay if you want that picture. It's 25 quid for the picture.
20 quid to go on there. They're all skids in Liverpool. They're always robbing.
See you, Wakey.
See you, Wakey.
But so basically, you're paying for privilege, and then you've got to pay for a picture and all.
Well, if you take the picture up, there's cameras in it. But you can see, you can actually see.
That's what you've got.
Oh, I've got to send Chris a video over as well. Video he'll quite look at. I know he likes his Technic stuff. I need to send him a video over of a friend that's set up a camera, and it can be used on. If you were to, I'm going to probably do it. It's a video camera you could use. It's a security camera, but you can set it up. I could set it up to stream my layout properly.
It's all right,
So
you
I'm
know,
looking at
bro,
doing it.
this stream looks like Jeanette calls some inmates, and Jeanette is the prison warden.
I'm thinking of when Prisoner Cell Block H, is it the Australian one, Wentworth?
Yeah. I'll
The
soon
original
kick them
Wentworth.
into the line, don't you worry.
The governess. Call you the governess.
But unfortunately, they've done away with flogging. We're not allowed to flog peasants.
Oh, what's the fucking?
I'm just wondering who the money's going to, as in when Lee says at £25 a ride to get up in a big wheel. As in the show people don't eat, the chauffeur family don't even charge that kind of money. So whoever it's going to must be worth a fortune. As in the thing at £25
It goes back into maintaining it. It's crazy how much he charged for that big wheel. I've never been up in it.
Okay, then Jackie's just put. She says, "I hope you had a lovely time in Liverpool."
It sounds at Anfield to me. It sounds as if it belongs to the council or somebody, as in it's in
No,
town.
it's privately owned. It's
private.
The wheel's privately owned by a company. It's the same company that own the London Eye.
Probably on the Bournemouth one as well. Then there's one that bought the Bournemouth one, and then there's one that an air balloon that goes up in Bournemouth as well. Private.
They must own them all, so that's what happened.
But when all said and done, they've got to charge something because of the upkeep of it. But I do think £20, you know, an exorbitant amount to pay.
Oh, it is.
You know what I mean? A bit of...
One of them rides. One of them rides to buy even a used one hasn't been sold by when it goes back to whoever, because there's a lot of them that go back to the manufacturer or they go to a used place. But you're talking about something in the region of about £350,000 or something like that for just the unit.
Yeah,
I'm just
the Liverpool Eye was made by the same one that made the London Eye.
Richard says
a lot of them Lee's done it. And they're French.
That rings a bell now, Richard.
They're actually French built. The Firenzo is some company called Firenzo or something, as in it's a French or an Italian company that actually builds the rides in the first place.
But in that Merlin Entertainment, something to do with Disney World and whatever. I thought it rung a bell.
Yeah, I think so.
Or is it something completely different? Because some as I say, Merlin Entertainments, them that do all these rides at like Disneyland and places like that, and Disneyland Paris. But I might be mistaken. I mean, I don't know.
They've Alton Towers, Chessington.
I knew the name rung a bell. I knew it was something to do with
Legoland.
Yeah. Right. Whatever.
Madame Tussauds.
Yeah.
Blackpool Tower.
I was just going to say Blackpool Tower.
Yeah.
Cadbury World.
But it's like this. I mean, yeah, Alton Towers. I mean, they had a bad rep not so long back when that disaster happened, and I mean, luckily nobody lost their life, but you know what I mean. I don't think it sort of made its way back since that happened, if you know what I mean. Can you remember when that ride went awry?
Yeah.
I think it were a girl from Sheffield that where is she from? She lost her leg, didn't she?
Yes.
I mean, you imagine the amount of people that got injured and they've had to pay compensation out to. It must have cost them millions in compensation. What the heck is that?
I'm sick to death of this. That's that flat roof. That's that roof.
Oh,
Roof. That's the back piece of it. That was it. It's getting there. It's just taking time.
Oh, Jackie says Man City 0-0 against Crystal Palace. Jackie might be able to answer me this question. Will Liverpool playing tonight?
Not as far as I know.
It's all right. When we were down there, they were foreigners, I think, but they could have been off at Christmas.
Oh, we've always got foreigners in Liverpool.
There were a lot of them walking about, and it looked like
we get a lot. We get a lot of foreigners in Liverpool.
No, she said no. They looked like they'd been to Liverpool shop
museum. Yeah, they've probably been the museum tour.
Yeah, it looked like they've been buying.
They've probably been the Liverpool museum. They'll have been the Liverpool museum. And they'll be here to. Is that the wheel? Is it, Alex?
That's I'm laughing at what your nose bro said.
That's one lead in Silverburn. It's in Silverburn now because I follow a lot of the show. I follow a lot of the show people because I support them now because there's been 2 years that they've been stuck. They were stuck in lockdown because obviously they couldn't go out and entertain, and that's what they do over the summer before they go to the back in the winter, because winter they do a lot of maintenance in the winter. But if they're locked in the yards now and can't get out, it means then that they're earning no money. They're earning no money for to hold them over the winter period. And it means then that they're stuck, as in for cash, and a lot of things they do other than as in going out there.
If you're locked further over, a little bit up, you're not far from the. It's called, it used to be Echo Arena. It's now M&S Arena. That's where we have all the events.
I saw that sign posted.
That's where we have concerts and everything at the Echo Arena. It's called M&S Arena now.
She were going to go to Alton Towers for Halloween, but it's putting me off now. Didn't you hear about it? How long ago was it, Lee? About 2 years, that accident at Alton Towers.
3 years now.
I reckon it's a couple of years ago. One at rides.
Yeah, it is a couple of years.
They were on this ride, and one at cars went into it back at other, and it derailed.
Derailed, but she had to lose a leg down to it because her leg was that mangled.
I know that the girl were actually from Sheffield that had to have her leg amputated.
Yeah.
So that's how I know about it. But there were a big hoo-ha about it. There were quite a few injured as well. But I mean, in all honesty, I don't like rides like that anyway.
The rides I... Oh God, Alex is messing with his leg. I gave in with you, Alex.
But yeah, I mean, I can't believe that you haven't heard about that crypto. About it were a couple of years. It might even be longer.
I'm sure there was one at M&D. I'm sure when I was down with that last year in Wellington, Don, I'm sure that there was it happened. There was one that happened at M&D's or something. I don't think it derailed, but there was an accident or something. As in when it was with one of their, I think it was with their roller coaster as well. Funny enough, I'm sure M&D's.
That were at Alton Towers. I don't know how long ago. It's a good might even be 3 years ago. I don't know. But yeah, it were, they must have had to pay millions out in compensation because there were quite a few injured in it. But it's like Ian's going to Florida and they're going to Disney World in Florida. Now they've bought this new ride out and it's an hybrid ride or something. John Ladd says he farted and that caused it. It must have been a hell of a fart then, John Ladd.
It must have been John Ladd.
Crypto says not sure if I did. I can't remember now. But yeah, it were a good few years ago. I think it was before pandemic. So
yeah, it was. It was before the pandemic.
I think it's put a blemish on the, the safety card. Let's just say.
Yeah.
But
I'm looking forward to seeing the Wall of Death this year. I'll be seeing it at one of the events this year. I love watching the Wall of Death with the motorbikes that go flying round the Wall of Death.
Yeah.
It cost me nothing to go and see it because I know Ken Fox that runs it, and I know the whole family that run it. So I just go up and see him.
I'll tell you what Ian told us as well. At Blackpool, on Pier, they've got like a big wheel, haven't they?
Yeah.
Well, according to what Ian said, I don't know. It's sometime this year they're dismantling that big wheel on Blackpool Tower, Blackpool Pier.
Still getting maintenance. They've ended up. They've gave there was a generation of money or something. As in it was saying 4.6 million or something like that to redo up the lights or something like that.
Alton Towers were fined 5 million in 2016. Is it that long ago? After 16 people were injured in the Smiler crash the year before. Vicky Balch, then 19, and Leah Washington, then 17, each lost a leg in the crash.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that long ago. 2016. That's 6 years. 6 years ago. I didn't think it was that long ago. I knew it was like pre-pandemic, but I didn't know. Bro says you better watch yourself and your kettle, John Ladd, with poo emoji. But yeah, Mr. Google himself, yeah. I tell you, it must have cost them millions. But yeah, I mean, you imagine that them two. I think one were a lad and one were a girl, weren't it? Yeah. It's changed their lives forever at such a young age. I mean, I know.
Those two had life-changing injuries.
Yeah, and you know what I mean. One were 19 and one was 17. You know what I mean? They're just starting out on the journey, like, job-wise or career-wise, and they've had to change their whole life because of an injury that,
it takes a lot for somebody to accept as in coming from an able body when they're an able body to actually losing a limb, to actually accept it to themselves that they can't do it as much as what they used to do as in while being an able body, because we take it for granted.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, and at such a young age as well, you know what I mean? They've got like, I don't know what you know, what had got planned careers wise or things like that, and you know, and it's all had to be reworked because, you know, with them injuries that they sustained while enjoying a day out in a theme park.
Aye, when a ride is supposed to be well maintained, because they're supposed to be checked. I think it's like every 6 months, but they're checked daily. But usually their big maintenance is usually checked about I think every 6 months or something like that, as in safety and that.
Well, you would have thought so, wouldn't you? But these, you know. What's all this about shitting in a kettle?
We're from
Oh,
Barnsley.
You know, I'm.
We're from Barnsley.
You know, where's this all originated from? You know, I'm just curious to know why. And who started it? But yeah, I mean, it's like this. You know, more than like 2 foot off at ground, and that's it. That's me done. You know what I mean? I don't like fair rides at all. You know, even some of these kiddie rides is a bit too high off at ground for me. You know what I mean?
I love the big one.
No.
I had my hands in the air when I went on the big one.
Well, when we went to Blackpool, Chris and Callum both went up on that big wheel, but I stayed. You know, my feet fit. Well, I didn't because I were in a buggy, like, but
you like your feet firmly on the ground.
Yeah.
I've done 3 bungee jumps.
Hey, this is no word of a lie. I saw it on Facebook other day. You know how we've got a children's hospital in Sheffield?
Yeah.
Oh, it's from Kevin. Now that explains it all. It's from Kevin Bridges. Jeanette is a comedian. Got you now. Anyway.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was saying now. Yeah.
The children's hospital.
Oh yeah, there were children. There's a big children's hospital in Sheffield, and they wanting people to do a skydive for Sheffield Children's Hospital. So I said to Chris, I said, "Are you going to do it?"
I'm not doing it. I'm too old now to do anything like that. I'd love to. I keep saying to myself, I'd do another bungee jump.
Hiya, Jackie.
If it lets her talk.
But yeah, and it were an emphatic no from Chris. No.
I should have took me on the phone down to where she couldn't see the chat.
Oh, right. Now I've got it now. John Laddie says he were on about shiting in a kettle, so it's a joke.
Yeah, it's a running joke.
I just wondered where it had all originated from, because I heard you on about it in Ali's chat, and I've heard you several times. I just wondered.
That's a running joke as well. That's nice.
Yeah.
I just wondered where it had originated from, or you know.
Well, that nice is a Mrs. Brown's Boys reference.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm just trying to understand. Something I'm a bit bewildered with, as in Lee has subscribed to my channel, right? And he put a comment to the last video. I'm trying to understand where Lee's coming from when he said he liked the video. I'm trying to figure out what actually he liked about it and what I did differently from the other ones to this one. I'm trying to get my head around it.
It's just a general comment that he puts on everybody's.
I'm losing internet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about 30
My internet's playing off.
and it's a 30-minute
Richard says,
video.
I've been on the big one, could eat my dinner whilst on that one.
Let's see what I
The
can
one
do
that got me
to
was the
own
Oblivion
it.
at Alton. Is that one which she dropped, that Oblivion?
Right now.
Oh, no. No, thank you.
I think Smiler has a
I'm losing internet, so I'm
Okay.
losing Windows.
But I mean, there's one on Eastgate Market, and it's one where it like shoots it straight up in air,
Yeah,
and then it drops straight.
being
And
sketchy. My internet's being sketchy.
yeah, I can't even look at that. It's like, look, when you walk into a party and the host looks at you as if you've shot in his kettle. But yeah, I mean, now I know the backstory about it. I understand. But what was that one on Blackpool Pleasure Beach were it Revolution?
Yes.
Yeah, I
No,
went on
Pepsi
that. I never opened my eyes all the time I was on it, and I sat on my hands. Never ever again. That was first and last time. Never in. No,
Never in a month of Sundays.
no, not if he paid me £1 million.
No.
Well, I might do if he paid me £1 million, but yeah.
I think I took my GoPro.
Maybe £2 million to get on that friggin'.
Definitely
Yeah, right, yeah.
Video.
I never opened my eyes and I sat on my hands. Yeah, Oblivion is wild. That sheer drop into the darkness. Yeah, no.
No.
Just the thought of that going straight down into darkness. No.
I think that sheep had been on Oblivion. Wait.
But yeah, no. Even kiddies rides scare me. All except for Caterpillar, that caterpillar thing that goes on.
Oh, the chasing the cat and mouse.
No, it's like a caterpillar, and
Yeah, but you've got another one that's called the cat and mouse, where it's dead slow as well.
Okie dokie, bro.
Yeah, he's going to make a content, bro.
But yeah,
Don't let the door hit you on the way out, bro.
The thing is, that's sort of just my, my cup of tea. But then I'd still be a bit, bit wary of it.
Hey, up.
Breaking news on BBC.
What? Oh, what?
What's breaking news? He's got his photography on there.
Yeah, she can't come up on panel. She's having issues.
I still like that. Isn't that Wild Mouse? Isn't that roller coaster when it looks like you're going over edge?
Hello, Ian.
The wooden roller coaster.
I see my fault.
Yeah.
People from Sheffield came to Liverpool and the house prices dropped by 80%.
The other way, probably.
Yeah. We were meant to come over, actually, Ian. Me and Jackie were going to come over, but Jackie's put damaged her neck, trapped nerve in her neck, so we couldn't come over.
Hey, I had coffee on Friday night. Oh, that's having a sneezing fit.
Well, wait until next time, because you're going to be down once the summer is down again.
Yeah, it might be before summer. It's just once weather improves.
Yeah.
Hulu.
He says, I'm only in the kitchen, lol. He says, checking my kettle.
Hello, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
But yeah.
Hi, Steve.
Well, what does it matter to Ian? He's buggering off to Florida at weekend.
Yeah, he's disappearing from Scousland.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, he's...
No, it wasn't, Ian. If I sing, it'll rain.
Well,
He says, well, she's going to sing Ferry Across the Mersey.
No, it wasn't. It'd rain if I sang that. It'd rain cats and dogs.
Steve says, shush, I'm not really here. Okay, then you're not here then, Steve.
Obviously, he's meant to not be on panel. He's meant to not be here.
But yeah, are you thawed out yet, Ian? Oh, God, you were like Rat Monkey. And I was sat in car. Oh, dear. Keeping you up, Lee?
I've been up since 8 o'clock. I've been running around like a blue horse fly.
We've been up since 7. Start packing again tonight. Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
Ouch. I'm falling in.
See what, you know, Broport. Parker Don't Choke, he was a sword swallower in the Kazakhstan circus. Well, I choked on Friday evening. Oh God, I'm glad I stayed in car, honestly. And
You just wimps.
Oh, that was scary.
That was.
But yeah, they were determined they were getting the drones up.
Did Ian take his drone as well?
Yeah, both. But they both took. Well,
yeah, I'm annoyed now. I was going to come over, but I ended up. I got back here for 11 o'clock, and Jackie had a trapped nerve in her neck, so she wasn't up to getting on the bus to go over, so we left her.
But the thing is, Chris let Ian take his drone up first just to test waters.
I don't know to put mine up.
You see what it's for. Jeanette choked on Friday evening. Chris charts she chokes on small items. Yeah, I had a choke. It went down wrong. Oh, make that of what you will, Ian.
Yes, we had this conversation last year.
Yeah, we had that conversation Friday evening.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you're eating, drinking something, and you cough or sneeze or whatever.
Right, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to mess with my new phone again.
Steve says I told you that in confidence, Ian.
Yeah.
He says he's not supposed to have a chocolate milkshake. Yeah, hiding it cupboard under the stairs then drinking it.
Lee's saying about his new phone, that's mine's.
Mine's the Android. I'll tell you what phone it is. The only reason I've got it is that's the phone I've just recently got, Alex.
No name knockoffs. Well,
this one's a Nokia G50. I've just paid £240 for that thing. That's what
That
cost
one was my new one was 49 quid.
You could get them for 180, 180, but they put me in they put me, because I was inquiring about the Samsung S22, and he tried putting me into a new contract because I've got a SIM only deal, and they were wanting two direct debits out, and I wasn't happy about it. I says, no, I'm not happy because
I'm sorry,
it's
wanted to choke again.
but that's it paid off, so that means then it belongs to me, but it means then that I've still got the insurance, the full insurance on it at £9.5 quid.
The only reason I've had to get it, my iPhone, my home button's gone and broke on my iPhone. It won't. My iPhone, my home button, the round button on my iPhones, it won't work. It's packed up.
Yeah, the only thing I've got to say to Steve is, how much is it worth keeping stum?
Yeah, how much is it worth keeping stum, Chris?
Call me silver, and I'll keep.
Or he could do a couple in new intros. That's what it'll cost him.
I know he's minded up with that.
Yeah, I've noticed now. I will not have another iPhone.
Mine's the microphone packed up. Mine's my other Nokia, but my other Nokia.
I'm going to keep it. I will get it repaired to use it on the layout as an extra camera.
Well, I've got a full.
It's all right.
Lee, I've got a full load. I've got a full load of iPhones coming at full load as an iPhones. My supplier needed to me. My supplier was needing money because his mum's just passed away. I just spent 70 quid as in this morning, as in this afternoon, as in a full load of phones coming. And I've got phones here now. I'm still going through.
I've let the cat out of the bag.
If you were wondering, Crypto, Ian and Sophie is who we've been to see today.
We've seen Ian and heard Sophie.
Yeah, Sophie.
I put my foot in it now, haven't I, Jeanette?
Yeah. You told jacket were only 40 quid.
I put my foot in it.
Well, you've got to sort your own mess out, Lee.
Yeah, but do you know what the problem was? I went to get the one I wanted was only 29 quid, but I had to get it with the SIM and put £10 on the SIM.
Oh,
so they made me pay an extra
10 quid.
10 quid to get it SIM free, and I don't have to get a SIM with it.
But that's that one, Lee, right? It's 106. The deal is now £169. But you have to pay as in another £10, as in £10 to get it. So it's 179 or nearly 180. But because I had it on contract, it was to get it off the 36 months was £216 to get it off the contract.
Crypto
lives. Before you buy short and curlies with all mobile phone companies have got you by short and curlies, everything.
Might get a word in edgeways.
Crypto lives in Manchester, so she's not far away from you. Oh dear.
Yeah, I can see potatoes coming my way as well, Crypto. I can see potatoes coming my way. I'm looking at the door now to see if there's any coming flying up the stairs.
Well, they're not fly up, will they? They'll be flying down, but not up.
It's not a problem. We've only got about 6 potatoes because they haven't been shopping yet. I need to go and get spuds. So we haven't got any spuds, so she can't throw them at me. I haven't bought any.
But, I mean, Chris and Ian had this conversation in the car. And basically, the new iPhone comes out in September. Now, Chris, when
it can stay.
When Chris's contract runs out next year.
Have you seen? She's done 11 o'clock and 3 spots.
Anyway, So Ian says they bring the new iPhone out at beginning of September. And basically says he thinks his contract runs out in January or thereabouts. So Chris says, well, I'll hang on till September then. And the only reason why he wants to go over to iPhone is the camera quality.
Nah, camera quality is good on the iPhone.
He's not seen the
But-
iPhone 13 Pro, has he?
I like this camera now. It's on this. I haven't recorded on it yet, but I will.
Okay, then, John, lad. See you later.
Let's get six times as in magnification. It's something
Yeah.
else.
Yeah. I
It's
know a friend
Nokia
that
G.
likes
Z-Tropics.
his camera.
Yeah,
YouTube.
Ian's got latest.
Lee, that's a
iPhone
Nokia
and it's
G50.
like
That's
just off the
Nokia
shelf.
G50.
Yeah. I've got a
Nokia
friend that's got the
G50.
same one. That's got a channel. He films all his canal stuff on it. He's got 3 cameras on it.
But yeah, I mean, we've seen Ian's phone, and it is a good piece of kit, and that's same as Chris said to Ian today. He says, "I'll be honest with you." He says, "Only reason why I'm going to go from Samsung onto iPhone is the camera quality of it."
Oh,
The only reason I do Nokia is because I was originally a Motorola fan, right? And then after years went on, I started messing about with Nokias, and then eventually, because the quality of the Nokias or because of the reliability of the Nokias, that's why I've always bought Nokias. And every time I get into a phone shop, that's the first one I go for, is to see what Nokia they've got. And if they don't have it, then that's when I change over. But a lot of them's now Chinese phones.
yeah.
It's coming out.
I'm going to try that on it. I've got the lens thing as well. The adaptation, for putting over the camera.
Yeah, I mean, Richard said, he says iPhones are the best. Just look at the amount that are sold, and yeah, I mean,
Yeah, they are.
numbers speak for themselves. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, it's having seen Ian's phone today, it's got Chris sold even more, or more determined to go to an iPhone because the picture quality is absolutely, you know what I mean.
Yeah, the picture quality on iPhone. I've got the old iPhone. My old, the iPhone I've got is that one.
You've got an iPhone?
I'm quite happy what I've got. My Samsung J5. It does what I want it to do. I don't want one with all bells and whistles, but the nature of what Chris does is like photography and everything. That is the only reason why he wants to go to the iPhone, because of the picture quality is mint on it.
But the thing is, when Chris does a photo, it's like out of this world. As in, I've seen some of his stuff on Facebook, and you're like, wow, that is something else. That is a proper photographer.
Oh yeah, it is.
But the thing is, I'm not blowing Ian's trumpet here by any. Well, that sounds a bit wrong, doesn't it? But Ian has got a fantastic camera, fantastic phone, and I mean, even Chris has admitted himself. Is Chris's work is not half as good as what Ian's is.
No way near.
Yeah. And even Chris will admit it himself. While Chris does take some fantastic photographs, he's not on a par with Ian, and that's because he only buys the best equipment. You know what I mean?
No, not necessarily. No.
It depends, Jenny. At the end of the day, it depends on your budget. It depends how far you want to go. As in, you could buy, like, some people like an iPhone and it's like £1,200. I can't justify £1,200.
No, I couldn't, Alex, myself, for me. But it's like, I mean, it's like Ian's drone footage, Netflix, BBC, ITV, Songs of Praise. He's even got a framed photograph of the David Attenborough actually on the ship. And they were telling us today, David Attenborough even posed in front of this picture that Ian took and took a selfie with it. And that's David Attenborough. Crypto says, I don't really use a phone. No one phones me. No one loves me. But you know what I mean? I mean, I'll put it this way. It's basically, I mean, so long as it works for what you want it for, with partners, with you, with Lee, with Ian, so long as it works for what you want it.
Yeah, I'll be putting my new phone through its paces tomorrow. I'm going to see what videos I can get out of it.
It doesn't matter whether it's latest iPhone, whether it's, you know, Yin Gang Gooly or whatever it is.
Yeah, it could be all thingy and whistles.
You know what I mean? It could be. I'm satisfied with the phone I've got because I don't want no that's fancy. You know what I mean? It does what I want it to do. But the more, you know.
That box of floor phones. That's what I'm saying. That's what I do as a hobby. I buy them up and then down, mate, and do the tests on them and all that, Carol. That's how a lot of the videos has been lately lacking, because obviously testing stuff and all the rest in the background.
It's what you like doing, though, isn't it, Alex?
He says, "Don't give your number to the."
I've been doing this thing. I've been doing the hobby since something like 98, as in before I even met my ex, because it was a friend. We used to take stuff to a friend of mine's or an acquaintance, and he was shutting up shop. And if we turn around and say, I says to him, "Well, what box are you using for unlocking Nokias?" And he wouldn't tell me. And he says to me, "Why don't you do it yourself?" And then he said one thing, something about the round ball or something like that, and that's when I started getting into it all, as in doing it. As a hobby.
Well, Chris, just don't mention the heavy breathing. Hey up, Crypto. You and me both, and I just know it ends in 100. That's all I know about my phone number. Chris is going to show you a. Yeah, this is the Mersey Gateway Bridge. Well, it's the old bridge, not the new one. And we went across that today. But yeah, there's not a lot Ian can't do. You know, Chris he's just adjusted it because in transit it sort of slipped a little bit. But when you see this, Steve, you'll know why he does what he does. So right, he's just adjusting it.
Come on, Chris, take it away.
And he did. I mean, he's got this on his wall, not this one, but he's got one. And Chris has always wanted to recreate it, like the light trails. I don't know what they call it. You swing something about and it I don't know, in back going, oh God, best way yeah, I don't know, it's like a thing, and
it's like longer shutter speed.
Yeah, it's
like
wire wool. You do it with wire wool, and it's honestly it's out of this world. It's right, Chris is just it's just adjusting it. What about that one? That other one. It's all right. It's just adjusting it because it had slipped down.
Adjusted it.
Yeah, he says it's Silver Jubilee Bridge and is now famous picture and being used all at. Yeah, it has.
Oh, we got the bacon live. We've got your bacon live tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bacon.
Laura's not joining us because she says she don't think that her husband would like them. So she says she's going to watch, she's going to come in, but she's not going to participate.
I'm looking forward to the custard cream blondies.
But yeah, that wire wall. And he says, basically he says I've only put it up there to appease Sophie because she likes it, but he wants to do a better one. But I think it's fantastic how it's sort of recreated, and you know what I mean.
Dooby 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 doo. Dooby 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 doo. I'm going to get muted.
I'm not repeat what Chris has just said. It was something to do with your arse, put it that way.
Lisa's crazy as me at times, guys, and I've my good days.
Yeah, I'm as crazy as can be, but yeah, when it comes to doing anything to do with me scratch building, it's out of this world.
But yeah, it's it is just me and Tracy, unless anybody else wants to join us, making jammy dodgers, blondies. But she says it's not worth making anything that her husband won't eat, and she'll never eat it all herself. So I like to join in with things and take part with things, but I'm hopeless at baking. I'm hopeless at baking everything. That either it goes flop or something, or I end up burning it or whatever.
Oh, I haven't heard that name Eel for ages.
Yeah,
who started that off?
Was opened by with my pictures.
Yeah, we know who started that one off.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't call you Eel anymore.
Yeah, I mean it's like some of Ian's pictures are all over the world. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know what I mean. It's. I mean, you know what I'm like. I don't give credit where credit's. Well, I do, but in Ian's case, I might join. Oh yeah, right.
Put it this way: how can you not give credit to somebody that is so talented it's unreal? And they're good at what they do. They're good at what they do.
I mean, sort of. Chris is just. You don't want because in transit the pictures slip down a little bit because it's like in a frame, and you'll just see how good his work is. I mean, you know, I'm like this. I mean, I don't sugarcoat anything. If I say it's good, it's good. If I say it's crap, it's crap. But everything, you know, is invested in the best cameras. You know, it's got is it same drone as yours? Yeah, it's got the same drone as what Chris has. But it's like Chris wanted that particular drone because he knew Ian had got it and he knew what it could do and what the picture quality were like. But yeah, we know Dennis. Hiya, Jamie. How are you?
Hi, Jamie.
But yeah.
But when you say equipment, when you say equipment, that's like that. That's like that box there. That's for doing. That's all for as in unlocking and repairing, as in repairing software. That's not just cheap stuff. That's £100 or 80, £90 a time, as in for bits, and then you've got adapters and all the rest, as in for adapters and all that. As in data cables are like £5 and £6 a time.
Yeah, it's the same with me. I have I have stuff that's not cheap to buy in for the hobby.
It's just, but at the end of the day, it's like you buy a bit and then you buy another bit and then, but you've got to justify it in your own head. Is it worth buying that bit? And then you're looking into it and researching it.
I'm the same with trains. You see trains there thinking, I'd love the Flying Scotsman, but it's getting it. And it's then justifying, is it worth buying it? You've got to think of these things.
So Art is over there, Jamie. Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear.
But the thing is, Crypto, you know, Ian's he's always joking about, but the
thing is, at the end of the day, it's like Jeanette's saying, right now, Ian's into photography, but that's his hobby. That's his passion. But
it's not just
he probably makes money out of it. He probably makes money out of it as well. He does
sell a lot of his prints.
Oh, there you go.
Football grounds, Liverpool, Everton. Everton.
That's
So basically, what he's doing is he's investing in his hobby. He's investing in his hobby.
Oh, definitely. I mean, you know, I'm not going to say on a live stream, but he's invested in the best camera.
If you've got a passion in something, Jeanette, and you really it's passionate about it, it's like you go really into depths with it, as in you.
And same as Ian's just said, it's worth spending if you're going to earn from it. If you know what I mean. If it's
definitely.
Gonna, you know,
Jackie's got a passion. She likes doing cameras, but she's only got a nickel little digi camera. But the pictures she does on it are good. I want to get her a decent camera, and that'll happen this year.
Ian's selling his. Well, not the one that he's using now. His old camera before that one. Oh, Man City and Man United as well.
We've got a friend that does a lot of football. He's a photographer for all the football. He does all the Premier League stuff.
You name it, Ian's done it. You know what I mean? That's a swear. What, Everton?
Yeah.
Or Man City.
The reason why I bought my first unlocking box was because I was on eBay and I was buying these phones, and I'm like, that's all attached to one network. And then I noticed there was a thing that people were taking like their phones in holiday and all that, Karen. And I was like,
yeah,
well, if you have to take it holiday, and I'm like, if you change the SIM, how are you going to change the SIM card to another country's network? And then I'm like, hold on a minute. And then that's when I noticed there was a difference in price between one that was locked to just a single network and one that had as in all four networks. And I thought, well, what's the point? And I went, well, I might as well invest. And that's what sort of put me into as in investing in this into software and the boxes themselves and all that, Karen. Because I used to just run about with it was called a Data 1. It just looked like a 3310 handset, but it just had a button on it. You could actually go down the screen,
it's like
change
everything.
Then you press the button and
it's like everything. You've got to speculate to accumulate, if that makes sense.
My mum says that all the time, Jeanette.
You know what I mean? And then what have I missed? Nothing. Ian, we're talking about Ian and his photography, and he's got top at range drone. He's got top at range, camera, etc. And it reflects what equipment he's got with the photographs that he does. You know what I mean?
The coffee cup empty.
Oh,
I mean, it's it's like us. I mean, we can't afford to buy, latest.
Nice. My coffee cup bust. My coffee cup lid bust.
Oh dear.
Yeah, my
I'm
coffee
not-
cup
I-
lid bust.
After that, Ian what Ian's put.
I bust it. It's got a crack in it. Look, it can talk.
Chuck
Oh,
some
she's
glue
dead.
on it, Lee. That'll solve it.
No. It's okay, my cup still works. I just haven't got the lid for
Right, he
it.
said Chris was passionate about porn, but he just wasn't big enough. P.S. Gaskinet chokes on small things.
Oh, good.
But yeah, I mean, it's like everything. You've got to be passionate about what you do, otherwise, it's not worth it. You'll get there, George. Everybody has to start somewhere. Chris's first drone, I mean, he crashed it and broke all propellers on it, but he says, I've got a drone, but I'm shit at flying it. But yeah, you all have to start somewhere, you know what I mean? It's just with practice that, just as a matter of what drone you got, George. Because Chris has got two at the moment. He's got the Mini 2 and the Mavic 2 Pro. I don't know. Is that the one?
We know someone else that's got a drone, but he hasn't done any footage with it. He's not saying nothing, is he?
But
Partners.
it's not about partners.
In shit weather.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, if it's not wind, it's
no.
warm. Cars need fixing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like me. He says it as he sees it, is Ian. Is it frost done? What drone you got then, George? It'd be interesting to know what drone you got. But yeah, George.
Oh, I guess he's a magnet fisherman. Magnet fisher.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, I've watched a lot of magnet fishing.
Didn't catch any magnets.
I've watched a friend that does magnet fishing. And there's a lot of canal guys I know that have got them. Gary's got one. He's got it for in case he drops stuff in the water. He actually dropped a key in the water and he got it out of the drip because it was still.
George just found all sorts: bullets, guns, a motorbike.
Oh yeah, you do. I know someone. There's a lot of YouTube channels out there that are good at it. Narrowboat girl who I follow. She does a lot of magnet fishing, and she lives on a canal boat. She's found all sorts.
But yeah, it's amazing. I mean, you've got to know right spot. Yeah, see in a bit. It's all right. It's just taking biscuit. Yeah,
but Gary, Captain Phillips on Chugaball, he's got a magnet, and so is Ian. They all friends of mine that I know. And they love doing magnet fishing occasionally.
Ian says he's sure George told him it were a Mavic Mini. Well, that's what. Oh, that Chris has got that Mavic Mini 2, and he's got the Mavic Pro 2. So yeah, it's just a case of yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna do that now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
he is. He's only a young lad, but. Yeah, he goes out with his dad. They go all over the place.
I need to change that ringtone. I don't like it.
Yeah. Just check out our magnet fishing videos. But, because
I'm just going to click on his channel.
They took a bit of a back seat sort of during pandemic and everything, but they've just started re-uploading.
Oh, he's got 22k. Oh, I've just subscribed to you.
But yeah, he's as I say, he's only a young lad, but it's another thing. There's another thing. Another person that's passionate about what they do. You know what I mean?
That looks a massive. I'm just watching one of his videos.
It meets up with magnet fishers from all over the place. You know what I mean? In fact, George don't live far away from us. So yeah, you know, we sort of pre-pandemic, we were going to go over and see him and his dad and his mum, and you know, but it is what it is. You know, yeah, it is.
Yeah, he should. I'll have a look at his channel, and I think I'll give him a shout out. He's a young youth. I'll give him a shout out on my next live stream.
But
what's Jackie ringing me for? Back in a minute.
It's nearly 11 o'clock. I think I agree with Lee. He ought to change that ringtone. It is a bit naff. Oh dear. But yeah, to say he's only a young lad, he is passionate about what he does, and this is the old name of the game, isn't it? You know, you've got to be passionate about what you do in order to be successful.
Yeah.
Crypto's well, you know what I'm like, Crypto, and I say it as a scene. He wants to get some banging tunes on his phone. Absolutely naff, that ringtone. you know, like when you ring, okie dokie then, see you later, Ian. Not that I'm jealous that you're going to Florida or anything, but yeah. Yeah, you take care. And tell Sophie, I bet Sophie's watching anyway. Hi, Sophie, by the way. Like I heard the elephants going upstairs. But yeah, she definitely need to change that ringtone, Lee. It's now.
See you, Ian.
What's that?
Part says a bit fixed. Part says a bit fixed in the car. What? It's a tool. Keeps rotating. Hold on.
I'm going to crick in my neck trying to have a look where it is. Yeah. He says you and yeah. Can you just imagine me throwing a magnet in thing? I'd probably pull a dead body out, George, knowing me.
It has to have a lot of metal on it.
Well, you never know. I mean, there's might be somebody with a lot of fillings. You don't know. or weighted down with some metal boots. Oh dear! I'll let. Crypto says you should have that monk music for your ringtone.
I haven't really looked at the phone. I've not long had it. I need to start.
I'll tell you what it sounds like, Lee. You know, like when you ring somebody up and they put you on hold, it's like,
Yeah.
I'm all right watching from sidelines, George. You know what I mean? I mean, it was like today. I mean, they went out with the drones. The plan was, because I took my wheelchair with me, the plan was I was going to go in my wheelchair, put a blanket over me, but it was freezing cold. And I says, no, I says, I'll wait in car. It was just too cold for me.
Yeah.
But now things has eased a bit. George, yeah, we'll have to come over and see you one day. But, I mean, it's like, you know, we keep saying, oh, we're going to go here, there and everywhere. You know what I mean? And it's...
I haven't really looked into the settings on it. I need to look at what different ringtones I've got. I've not long had it.
I mean, it's like we've been out all day. We've left Callum with biscuit. It's fed cats and dogs and not fed himself. Did you make a sandwich? You went, no, I didn't bother.
Hungry?
It's a toolbox.
Do you know something, partner? It's because he can't be arsed.
He's just been sitting on the plate on his Xbox.
No, because if Pat was near her, I would go and fix the car. I'd go and fix the car.
Have you any rivers or
Oh,
canals?
that's
We
miles away,
have got
I know, long way away.
I think, George, we have got a canal near us. Me and Chris will know more than what I do. Because I tell you, I don't go anywhere, so I don't know. Don't you stop.
The only downside, I've had to change the lead. It's a different charger. It's a micro charger, not the different charging lead.
Because see,
you know,
that song that Lee keeps singing, he got Chris singing it, and I says, I'm going to throw something at Pear on you if you don't. But yeah, I mean,
zippity doodle, zippity day.
Is that a thunderstorm I can hear?
Probably will if I carry on singing.
I think we're in for. I think we're in for a tornado now. Lee's been singing.
Is it that bad?
Well,
when somebody starts off on something, right? You know that's a true person. You know that's a true person. A true person that they would do it for you if they weren't as far away as what they were.
But this is it, yeah. I mean, it's like. But you see, George is about. I would say about. I don't know, about 30, 45 minutes away from us. Now, we've been up Lee's neck of the woods today, and it took us about an hour and 45 minutes, I think. Something like that.
It is not far from me, yeah. You're on the other side from me. I'm on the not on the Liverpool side. I'm on the other side. I'm on the Birkenhead side.
Lee, listen very carefully. You go to your Nokia, you go to settings, and go to sound, and phone ringtone.
Yeah, I'll look into it.
You can pick your ringtone.
Yeah.
Well, put it this because. Anyway, if I'd got a sock, I'd stuff it in Lee's gob. You know the saying, put a sock in it. Yeah.
I'll put something else in it.
Would where Lee's concerned if we start singing like that.
This is why I joined YouTube. It's not to feel isolated in my own place, because I don't. It takes me a lot to befriend somebody or be friends with people, and sometimes I sort of don't know if they're being a friend or not, or whether they're just taking the piss out of us.
No, I mean that's not it.
Just let me address George a minute.
Yeah, I've got it.
Chris put a video up. You know when we had them bad storms, Riverdon, I think it were, and it were like bursting its bank. That's not far away.
No, Riverdon gives its name to Doncaster.
I've got it. I've got a better ringtone.
George has wanted to know if there's any
Well, did it work?
canals or rivers
Yeah.
near us. I says
Sheffield Tinsley Canal.
Sheffield Tinsley Canal.
Victoria Keys, it's called.
Yeah, Victoria Keys, he says. And what was that? Where you said that film you did about River Don nearly bursting its banks?
That was near Hillsborough.
Yeah, that's over near Swillsborough. He says you and Chris are like you two family to me.
Yeah, I'll be coming off shortly anyway.
We adopt all waves and streets, you know what I mean? So anyway, I'm going to get going because it's been a long, long day and I'm absolutely cream crackered. And I'm surprised I've lasted this long. So thank you, everybody. Lee, Partnest, and I.
No problem.
The panel. And I'll see you
Later
tomorrow
on.
for the Baking Live. And I'll just see you tomorrow at the same time. See you later. Bye.
Bye. Bye.